So my question to you again is, what skincare do you use and where do you purchase it? Do you get it when you get your groceries? Do you get it specifically from someone else? Is it a different brand? I'm totally open. I'm curious. Hi, my friends. This is Kimm Brown, your beauty advisor and lifestyle. I'm picking up my nieces and my nephew today, so they're going to hang out with Aunt Kim. It is my brother's birthday today, and so his girlfriend and him are going to go out. So I have volunteered graciously to take care of them for the night. And it is a beautiful fall day. Yesterday it supposedly got up to about 50. I don't really positively know. But with that said, I wanted to come on and ask a couple questions like, what skincare do you use? Like, do you use Mary Kay skincare? Do you use a different brand? I'm just curious why you use that brand, and if there's anything in the system that you're missing that you would love to add to it. So what I mean by is, when I first started with our TimeWise system, the TimeWise worked really well. However, I'm in the sun a lot, and so I found that by wearing or using our foundation primer with an SPF in it underneath my foundation, that it helped tremendously with blocking the UVA and UVB rays, along with the actual sunscreen lotion that we have. So that is my question. Like, you know, what made you choose that brand? Is it just because of convenience, or is it because, you know, someone else referred it to you or suggested it, or is it something you saw on TV or read somewhere? It's like, I'm just kind of curious because, you know, I never used any skincare until Mary Kay. So, and honestly, ladies, you probably don't know this of me, but I did not grow up with a TV. So commercials and stuff like that, I never saw that because we didn't grow up with a TV. My mom just chose not to have it in the house. She just thought that we were more productive without it. And I don't know, because I'm sure she grew up with a TV. But yeah, that was her thing. We had one for about 2 years, and then I remember her saying we had to pick it up and put it in the vehicle and take it over to my grandma's house. So that was the extent of that. So back to what I was saying. I was just kind of curious, like skincare. So what do you look for when you're looking for skincare? Okay. Myself, when I started out, I was just introduced to the TimeWise Miracle Set. I think primarily because of my age. And at that time, they had either gone from the five set, you know, the 5 pieces, to the Mary Kay TimeWise, which was at that time fairly new. Second. Something's going on with my shirt. It was fairly new, so it was a brand new product. And my sister-in-law introduced me to it, which, thank you, Pauline, if you're watching this. I would have never, I often wonder where I would be and what I would be using now. Now, I know that women come in and out of your life. And I know in the Mary Kay business, sometimes you think, oh, this girl's going to be in my life for life. And just in the last 2 years, have had a number of consultants, and, you know, they come and they go. And I think they're in our life for that period of time because we're supposed to bless them somehow, right? whatever that looks like. So in my life, I think it was to just show me that I should be using something that would benefit and help my skin from looking older early, right? Because I did work outside and I did not really take care of my skin at all. And I shiver to think where I would be today, 21 years later in May. It'll be 21 years. What my skin would look like, you know. Sometimes I get women that I have facialed and they purchase stuff and then they kind of fade away. And part of that is my fault because I don't like constantly call them and talk to them, and that's just because I don't want to bother them. But I also think that they're aware that they can just go on my website anytime and order the product. And, you know, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I have my customers that are very faithful, very, very faithful. And they are there every single time doing, you know, ordering and doing, getting whatever they want. They send me emails, they send me a picture, text it to me. I used to have one of my consultants now, she decided to take advantage of the 50% off and she places an order. I call her my hobby. She fills orders for friends, family, and close relatives of hers, and once a quarter. And that's because she uses the product, right? She uses it faithfully because I taught her well. She uses all parts of it. And so about every quarter, you have to get a new moisturizer. You need a new cleanser. You need a new, oops, I think that's out. Well, let's get everything off from it. It's out. I guess I didn't need to tell you all that, but just a second here. I don't want to use that. I want to use my pencil. I know we still have our pencil. I like my pencil because it is actually very, very close to my natural color. This one just is not the mechanical like the one I was using. This is one I have to sharpen. And I'm fine with that. I guess the older generation is used to always having to sharpen a pencil. But yeah. So I, you know, I thank her. I probably have never thanked her personally out loud, but I do. So if she's watching, I thank you, Pauline, because without you, I would not have the skin that I have now. I would not have the friends that I have now. I would not have the business that I have. And my business creates a very good income. I don't need to work if I don't want to. I work my other business because, I'm not really sure what to say about that. I do because I help my brother and my family. But also I do because I still enjoy it. Believe it or not, I enjoy. And they're so backed up with work and with jobs, and primarily because they can't get. So, okay, one of the things that I found with the TimeWise Miracle Set was, because of being out in the sun, there was a couple of supplements that I loved. One was the microdermabrasion. I use that every 2 to 3 days. You can use it once every 72 hours, so you do the math, so basically every 3 days. I would use it twice a week, is what I'm really saying. I would use it twice a week, and it is a very intense, deep exfoliator. And it would just polish my skin, and it would revive it. It would bring that natural glow back, and it would clear and unclog my pores that would get that way, right? Back then, we did not have our Skin Vigorate Sonic Brush, which I would not be able to do without. Once I started using that and realized, oh my goodness, where was this before? I have had to wash my face one time without it. When I traveled, I was like, oh, my batteries are dead. Not batteries are dead. I forgot the brush part of it. And I want to make sure my lashes. And I noticed that the next day I had a blemish. Like, okay, at my age, I had a blemish, which just meant that it was because it wasn't cleaned well enough, right? So we have all kinds of skincare, but I gave it to her because if she uses it, it will keep her skin really clean, and she won't have a lot of blemishes, okay, because she's just starting to get, you know, into that stage. Usually if you have blemishes, it's because your pores get plugged and you just need to get them clean. Alcohol or high content astringents are not necessarily the answer. It kind of depends on how much acne you have. And when I've seen her, it's very little. But, you know, when you are a little girl and you get a blemish, the world has come to an end. Let's just face it, right? It's come to an end and you need to have it fixed. So my question to you again is, what skincare do you use and where do you purchase it? Do you get it when you get your groceries? Do you get it specifically from someone else? Is it a different brand? I'm totally open. I'm curious. And why do you use that particular brand? What is it you like about it? And what is it that what does it do for your skin? So leave me oh my goodness, I can't speak. Leave me comments down below, subscribe. We'll get the most latest updates on my videos. And if you liked what you heard, send it to someone else and share me with someone. I know when I first started on YouTube, I remember I started talking about this specific person that I had seen and watched, and I was telling all my girlfriends. So that's just what we are, right? That's what us women are like. So, you know, I put content on here every week, and today it is just all about your skincare. What skincare do you use? Where do you buy it? And why do you like it? And what does it do for your skin? And we'll talk a little further. So love ya. See you later. Have a fabulous Saturday. Bye, ladies.